What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Julian Bonilla. Welcome to the podcast. Today, I'm interviewing my good friend for how long now?
Like 3 years.
3 years. There we go. My good friend for 3 years, Richard Elwood Kidder III, aka Ricky. Most people probably know him by Ricky.
Thank you. I'm really happy to be here today. It's my first time on a podcast. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah. So, Ricky, my man, you live out in Southwest Ranches. I guess you're not as numb to the Western glitz and glamour. Tell me, what do you think of the scenery as far as like plants and stuff, gardening in a way, you know? What do you like, briefly, what's one word you use to describe it?
Very, very precise.
So precise. Well, that's good, because that is a subject of our podcast today. We are talking about Weston's gardening. It seems like everybody here does gardening. I know my old man, you know, he'll spend hours a day on Saturdays, Sundays, tending to our garden, tending to our backyard, our front yard, whatever's going on, getting new grass, pebbles around the tree, you know, that kind of stuff. And I'll see people out in their front yards, you know, trimming their flowers with like micro shears. And I come from Indiana, so I don't really get it. And I got a feeling, Ricky, you probably don't get it either.
Yeah, I mean, I've lived all over the world, and I can say this is one of the most gardening-focused communities I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, that's all they talk about, that's all they do.
Yeah, it sounds weird, but like living here and coming and seeing it for yourself, you realize like, wow, hey, this is like, actually kind of weird. So it's very odd, and I feel like it merits discussion. So yeah, we're just gonna start off like, what do you think drives all of this? Do people just have like too much time on their hands, or?
Well, I mean, Weston is a very new community, very populated with well-off individuals, money-wise. So it makes sense they have a lot of free time on their hands. They also have a little bit of money to spend here and there, so why not make your house look nice? Increases your house's value.
That's true. That's true. There's like you can buy any house. It might look like one of your neighbors, but until you put like gardening into it, you put your own plants out, your own shrubbery, whatever. Is the house really yours? Maybe inside, but on the outside, is the house really yours? So back to Weston. Like you said, it's a new town. Weston, I believe it was constructed 1980 something. Here, do you have your phone there?
80s.
Here, let's pull that up to get the exact date. And you know that shows because in all these other towns, how you can go right on over to Southwest Ranches. It's like, you know, just skip on over and you see, oh, above ground telephone poles. We've got underground wiring here. We've got pretty much all the stoplights match each other, if that makes any sense, you know. The only thing is, one fun fact is, there is one part of the town that doesn't match the rest of it, where there's one section of the town that was designed by the Disney company until eventually it swapped over to being some other land developer, which is why there's one section that has its own. All right, so you've got that. Wait, you've got the day.
Weston was established as a town in 1996. So it's actually newer than we thought it was.
96?
96.
Good lord. So 96. So that's what are we in? 2018, 96, 22 years.
Yeah. It's crazy.
22 years. I'm 17, you're 17 too. So this town is only 5 years older than we are. If you can imagine that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Crazy.
I guess people want to keep this town new. That's probably something else, you know?
Yeah. Like
they've paid all this money to come live here and keep living here. And I guess them gardening, you know, making their houses look nice, making their communities look nice. That's probably goes towards, oh, let's keep this town new, you know. You know, you'd think a city would go like, oh, we'll hire people like public personnel for that, right? But no, they're actually going out and hiring private gardening firms. Like there's those with like the light brown trucks, like something like H-Man. Dynaserve, that's one that does a lot of the actual city buildings,
yes,
around the city buildings. And there's another one, it's like these brownish trucks, light brown trucks with dark brown text. They look like big rolling chocolate bars, and they go around. They're doing the shrubbery along the streets. They're doing everything out that's actually, you know, public space, public parks, that kind of thing. And it's even near our schools. So yeah, even the city is invested in keeping it well maintained. Even the city itself is obsessed with gardening. If that makes sense.
It gets so extreme that the traffic, because there's so many trucks parked on the side of the roads, that the lanes are just closed off.
Oh yeah, that's annoying. That's annoying. Sometimes it could be obstructive too, you know, because a lot of our roads here, A lot of the roads in Weston, they're like, it's a suburban community, so 2-lane roads. You don't need a 4-lane road. We've got what Weston Road.
We got Weston Road, Saddle Club.
Weston Road, Saddle Club. That's kind of it as far as like
Bonaventure.
3-4 lane roads. No, not even Bonaventure's 2 lanes, most of it. So yeah, we have 2 4-lane roads. Oh wait, Royal Palm
South Post.
3. South Post is 2.
Is it?
Well, it's 2 going either way. That's what I'm saying.
That's true.
Like, how do you define laneage? Is it total or just like 2 going one way, 2 going the other?
No, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so it's per direction. Hang on, I gotta fire up the laptop. Alright, so I'm gonna see if we can get an over the phone interview. We're going to call someone at random. Miguel Batista. Let's see what he's got to think about. Here we go, we've got him on speakerphone. Miguel, what's going on?
What's up, Miguel?
I'm here with Ricky right now. I want to ask you, what do you think about all the gardening frenzy going on in this suburban hellscape of Weston?
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. I feel like gardening is our top priority here in Weston. The guy who runs it, I'm not sure what his name is. I'll probably look that up later. He puts a lot of people up to this job. Like,
that is true.
So many people I've seen come around my neighborhood in trucks, forklifts, to just make sure all the gardening looks great. Like, they cut up the trees to make everything look nice. Make sure all the bushes are straight.
Yeah, have you seen those big brown trucks? The ones that what's the logo on them? It's like light brown trucks with dark brown lettering for the logo. It's like H-Man or something, Humana. I don't know. You've seen those, right?
Yeah, I've seen them tons.
Yeah,
of
they're
times.
everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what do you think? Do you think? Okay, so do you think that the gardening is out of necessity, or is it like a want, people trying to kill time because life is so great here?
I mean, I don't feel like it's a way to kill time. I feel like it has some necessity, because like the whole point of like the gardening was, I think, to just bring people more here.
Like make the town look nice, to attract more people.
Nice
That makes
for
sense.
people
That makes
to come
sense.
Stay here.
Yeah, you're not.
Even through like all of Weston Town Center, you'll see like a bunch of beautiful trees and bushes everywhere, all color coded and everything.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's some actual just like floral displays on the side of the road.
Exactly. And if you go like to the plaza here, which has like a Publix and like a Cold Stone and whatnot, they have like overpasses that are just like wrapped around in vines. And like even then I'll see like some of that Humana people, they'll like clean it sometimes to make it look nicer.
That is true. It is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you, Miguel. Thank you for giving us your thoughts. We're probably going to move on to our next caller, but I thank you for taking the time to come on us with the program. I will talk to you tomorrow in class, actually.
All right.
I will see you, Miguel. Thank you so much.
All right, bye.
Peace. Oh, Dylan, hello.
Yes, hello.
Hey, Dylan, what's going on? We are recording our podcast asking people over the phone and in person what they think of Weston's gardening obsession. And I called to hear your thoughts, big man.
I think that it's a little bit crazy, but I understand Weston is considered a very high quality city, so they spend the money that they get in the high taxes to, work on their...
On the high tax, yeah, we got like Canadian tax rates out here. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what do you think? What about the measures that is that all you want to say? What?
I'm confused. What are you asking?
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Alright, that was Dylan, ladies and gentlemen. Love the man. Alright, so I think that's the end of our program, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening. Ricky, thank you for coming in. And for those of our callers who are listening, thank you for letting us call you or calling us to discuss final verdict on the subject, Ricky. Weston and Garden, obsession or built-in functionality?
I'd say
maybe
it's
a little both.
A little bit of necessity, a little bit of an obsession. I mean, if you're gonna have to do something, might as well do it good, though.
That is true. That's good. All right, my view, I think it leans a little more towards obsession, maybe wanting to, flex on these people, flex on anyone driving through town. Not that there's many people driving through town, but I definitely think there is a functionality to it. So we're gonna round it off right there. Thank you for listening. Until next time, I'm Julian Bonilla, CBTV.